Hi there, folks. My name is Joseph Armstrong. Welcome to this practice focused on abs and arms. Today we're going to get into some challenging core work, and we're also going to strengthen the arms and the shoulders. We might even get into some hand balances as we go along the way. To begin with, though, we're going to take a child's pose. So bringing the knees together, heels and toes together if that's comfortable for you. You can also separate the knees if that's better, and let your head rest down to the mat. The arms can reach out in front of you. Let the head touch down, the elbows down. Just take a few moments to focus on the deep rhythmic breath. Breathing through the nose only. And maybe breathing with a little sound. So tightening the muscles around the voice box so that the breath takes on a little bit of windiness. This quality of awareness around the breath is really what distinguishes yoga practice from other forms of activity. So allow yourself the time to settle, to relax, and to prepare yourself for the inner journey of your yoga practice. You can start to bring a little movement into the body, maybe rocking side to side on the forehead. Then lifting the head and looking towards your fingertips, and just reach the fingers out a little bit. Start to activate this child's pose. Reach through the fingers. Let your chest sink down towards the mat. Then coming up, we're going to make our way into a tabletop position. So we're going to stack the shoulders right on top of the wrist. We're going to stack the hips right on top of the knees. And we're going to take it through a few rounds of spinal warm-up. With an inhale, drop the spinal column down, press your chest forward, lift the head up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, collapse down, chest forward, head back. Exhale. Keep moving just like this. Inhale, chest through the gate of the arms, head back. Inhale. Match your breath to the movement. One more round here. Good. Now we're going to come to a plank position. So stepping the toes back, lift the knees, press up between the shoulders. Grip the mat with the fingers. You want to feel the space between the shoulder blades and notice if you're sinking down into the plank pose. Instead, try to strongly push up. Just hold there and breathe. Press back through the heels, gently push forward through the crown. You'll start to feel your core engaging. Maybe there's a little burning there. If you need to, you could do this with the knees down as well. Deep rhythmic breath here. Keeping the mind calm, equanimous, focused. Good. Now, coming down to the forearms, drop your elbows down right under the shoulders. Keep the arms so that they're parallel. The shoulders are right over the wrist. Grip your mat. Hold here and breathe deeply. Focus the eyes one place, somewhere forward of you on the floor. Good. Let's come back up. Come onto the palms, all the way up into plank pose, and then exhale right back down. Inhale, come up, plank pose. Exhale, come back down. A few more like this. Inhale, lift up. Press up between the shoulders. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower down. Good. We're going to take a side plank here on the forearm. Let your heels drop over to the right side. Stack the heels. Use your left hand for stability. And once you're stable, bring the arm up. It can rest here on your side. You could reach up, hand on the waist, whatever works for you. Feel the shoulders engaging. Feel the core engaging. Good. Forearm down on the left side. And then rolling right over to the right. Hand on the side, the hip, or up. Keep lifting through the hips. Keep pressing down through the feet. Deep rhythmic breath. And then again, back down to both forearms. Press up between the shoulders. Breathe deep here. Good. Then come back up onto the palms. We're going to take side planks again, this time from the high plank position. Drop the heels to the right. Catch your balance. Lift the left arm up. Take a few breaths. Switching sides. Make sure you keep pushing up between the shoulder blades. Let the heels drop to the left. Reach the right arm up. Lift high. Lift the hips high. Reach up through those fingertips. And then exhale, hand down. Walk your hands forward, your feet forward towards your hands. Find your first down dog. If you'd like to, you can pedal the legs here, sort of loosening up the back of the body. Good. And then bend both knees deeply and lift up. Bend deeply and lift up. Now we're going to try to drop both the elbows and the knees down. So bend both elbows and knees and back up. A couple more. Bend, back up. Last, try to touch the nose to the mat, just very gently, and then back up. Switch the hips a little side to side. Good. Looking forward towards your fingers, walk the feet towards the hands. The feet can be apart or together. Grabbing the elbows here, sway a little bit side to side. You can grab the legs, gently pull yourself in. And then slowly roll yourself up to standing. All the way up here, slowly, slowly. Bring the feet together. We'll move through a few rounds of sun salutations. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale for folding forward. Inhale, lift the head halfway up. Exhale, step or jump back. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. Hold here, breathe deeply. Deep rhythmic breath, equal on the inhale and the exhale. And then shifting the gaze forward, you can step or maybe jump to the front. Look up, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms down. Again, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, head up. Exhale, step or jump back, lower down. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. So we're going to add a little gentle hip opening here. Step your right foot forward, and you can place it outside of the hand. We're setting up a lizard lunge. So just take this pretty easy here to begin with. Maybe you can rock around a little bit, side to side, forward and back. Just feel that movement in the hip joint. If you want to, you could take this with the knee down. You could keep the knee up. Whatever feels good. This right knee could fall out to the side. That would add a little sensation. If you want to add a lot of sensation, you could also come down to the forearms. Let the knee fall out to the side. Breathe deeply. Coming back up onto the forearms. We're going to slide this right foot back and lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stepping the left foot forward, just outside the hand. Remember, stay here for a moment. Just begin to feel out what's going on in that hip joint. And then you can gently add a rock side to side. Forward, back. Just feeling what sensation is there. If you want to deepen, you could let this knee fall out to the side. You could also come down to the forearms. Find the variation that feels good for you. Take a few deep breaths. And then making your way back up to the palms. We're going to slide that left foot back into high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Coming forward to the front of the mat, you can step or jump forward. Look up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms straight up. Exhale, arms down to the side. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the head, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back, lower down. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. Lifting the right leg up into the air. Bend the knee and try to stack your hips. So lift the right hip up, stack it on top of the left. Take a few deep breaths. Try to keep your shoulders square, paying attention to that right shoulder, pressing it towards the mat a little bit. You can find some movement in the hip here if that's good for you. You can just continue to open. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, come back down. Same thing other side. So lift the left leg up into the air, get a nice stretch, and then bend the knee and stack the hips. Pay attention to what's happening with your left shoulder. Try to keep it squared with the right. Feel the side body opening, the hip. Breathe deeply. Good. Inhale, lift the leg back up, and then exhale down. Looking forward towards your hands, we're going to do something a little bit different this time. We're going to jump forward and right into chair pose. So inhale, step or jump forward, toes touching, heels touching, knees touching. Reach your arms up, look up. Try to take deep breath. Calm the mind, still the body. And then with an exhale, keep the knees bent. Place your chest against the legs, hands down. Start to play with lifting the heels and putting some body weight into the hands. See what that feels like. Just rocking back and forth. We'll use this rocking method to come in and out of a couple hand balances shortly. So hands down, feel the weight travel forward into the fingertips. Good. One more time, forward, heels up. And then take a little jump and back. Lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale for your down dog. Coming back to the front of the mat, step or jump forward. Look up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths here. Deep rhythmic inhales and exhales. Allow the body to become still. And then opening the eyes again, we're going to open wide to the right side. So step out to the right. Bring your feet to parallel. Place your hands on your waist. Take a breath in, lift the chest. And then exhale, we're going to fold forward. Place the palms flat on the floor. Inhale, lift the head up. And then exhale, folding. Drop the crown of the weight of the head down. Shift the body weight forward into the toes. You can walk the hands backwards a little bit if that's possible. Hold there and breathe. Inhale, lifting the head up. Exhale there, don't move. Place the hands on the waist. Inhale, rise up. We're going to take extended side angle to the right side. Turn your right foot out, bend the knee deeply, reach your arms. A couple different variations are possible here. Maybe you take the forearm to the thigh and reach the left arm. Hold there and breathe. You could also take the right hand to the floor outside the foot. Spin the rib cage back, look at your fingertips. You could also go for a bind here, putting the right shoulder to the inside of the knee, reaching around the back of your body, binding the hands, looking back, twisting along the spinal column. Good. With an inhale, let's come all the way back up, turn the feet parallel, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, lift the chest up. And then exhale, fold forward, crown of the head down. Push the arms over the head as if they were a lever. Shift the body weight forward into the toes. Try to rely on the strength of your legs here. Keep leaning forward. Try your best not to roll over. Then with an inhale, slowly come all the way back up. Let's play the extended side angle on the other side. Turn the left foot out, bend the knee deeply, reach the arms. Taking the left forearm to the thigh, the right arm reaches. Bring awareness into your rib cage, spin the top ribs back. You can also go for dropping the left palm flat to the floor outside the foot, pressing the knee and shoulder together, spinning along the spinal column. Or you could take a bind here. Shoulder to the inside of the knee, reaching around the back, binding, looking backwards, spinning through the spinal column. Deep breath wherever you are. And then inhale, come all the way up, feet parallel. Place the hands on the waist. We're going to come back to the first variation on forward folding here. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Place the hands down on the ground. Inhale, look up, lengthen. And then with an exhale, try to put the crown of your head on the floor. So maybe you take your feet a little wider. You can let your crown come forward of your hands so that you're creating a little triangle between your two palms and the crown. Then, leaning forward, lift the weight up. See if you can find a little inversion. This is optional. You can also just stay in your forward fold. Deep breathing. Then as you're ready, slowly come back down. Try to find the wide legs again. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale there. Place your hands on your waist. Inhale, rise up. And then step back to the front of your mat. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Recentering. Remembering why you come onto your mat. increasing your concentration around the breath. With an inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, head up. Exhale, step or jump back, lower down. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. We're going to jump forward and lower down into a yogi squat. So jump to the front. The feet can be a little apart. And let your hips sink down. Now, some of our heels might not want to drop. That's fine. Just try to find a sense of balance. Let the elbows press into the knees. Lift the chest so that the spinal column is extending, the head is rising. Deep breathing. Hip opening here. You can rock side to side a little bit. Just feel out what's going on in the hips. And then reaching the right arm out to the side. Try to press your knee and shoulder together. Grip the mat and push it away from you. Lift the left arm up, look up. You could stay here. Or if you wanted to, you could try to find a bind behind you. Interlacing the fingers, pressing that left shoulder back. You'll feel a little more weight in the right foot, a little more opening in the right hip. And then we'll just switch sides. Take the left hand way out to the side. Notice how the knee and shoulder can press together here. Push them together firmly. Left hand out to the side. Reach the right arm up. And then reaching around the back if you want to catch a bind. Opening the chest. Good. Bring the hands back to prayer. Take a few deep breaths. From here, we're going to make our way into a high plank pose. So hands down, you can step or jump yourself back. Take your high plank. And again, find that full engagement we were practicing earlier. Push up through the shoulder joint. And just to make sure you've really got that, practice this a few times. Let yourself sort of sag between the shoulders and then push up. Again, sag down, push up. A couple more, sag down, push up. One more time, sag down and push up. This time we're going to lower down all the way to the mat as slowly as possible. So lower, lower, lower. Don't go all the way down yet. Keep going down slowly. How slow can you go down? And then once you're right above the mat, hover there a moment. Push through the fingers and then down. Cross your arms at the front of the mat. Let your forehead rest down. Take a few deep breaths here. And then lifting your head up. Bring your hands back so that they're roughly in a chaturanga position. Bring your legs together, heels and toes touching. Press into your palms, lift your chest, and then lift your legs. We're going to hold here for 5, 4, squeeze the elbows in, straight the legs, 3, 2, 1. Relax the legs down. Cross the arms. And then again, hands into a roughly chaturanga position, legs together. Inhale, lift up. This time pulsing. Exhale, down a little. Inhale, up, press through the hands. Exhale, down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, press up. Good. Now stay there. Keep lifting through the chest. Keep lifting and straightening the legs. Good. Bend the knees. Reach back. Try to find your feet. Keep the heels touching if that's possible. Inhale, lift up. Lift the chest. Lift the knees. Head back. Point the toes. Breathe deep. And then exhale, lower down. We're going to lift up through chaturanga to high plank. And then inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Looking to your hands, step or jump forward, feet just behind the wrist. And lower down. So we're going to start playing with our crow pose. To begin with this, we want to make sure that we have a good grip of the mat. So putting the hands down in front of you, using your fingertips to really grip your mat. You might play with rocking your weight side to side. Notice how the body weight can shift from pinky finger to thumb, thumb to pinky finger, forward and back in the hand. Good. And then lifting up the hips a little bit, walk your feet closer to your hands and try to squeeze your outer arm with your knees. Make sure the hands are far enough forward, keep the head up, and just play with this rocking movement. So we're just going forward and back. Good. And then start to play with lifting one leg. Exhale it down. Inhale the other leg. Exhale it down. Repeat this a few times. And if you already know what you're doing here, lean forward, come up to your crow pose. Deep breathing. And then exhale down, take your yogi squat, hands to prayer, take a few breaths. We're going to vinyasa through here. So from this position, hands down, step or jump back and lower. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. Look to the front of your mat, step or jump forward. Keep the knees bent. Reach your arms up. Nice strong chair pose. Drop the weight into the heels. Then draw the hands to prayer. We're going to take a little bit of a twist here. So twist to your right side. Catch your left elbow right outside your left knee and twist. Keep lifting the left shoulder. Come back to the center. Same thing, other side. Use your right hand to stabilize the leg. Catch the left elbow outside the right knee. Hands to prayer. Twist, pushing your right shoulder back. Back to the center, hands down, step or jump back, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're going to take another round of that chair pose work, but first, a little child's pose. Relax your head down. Find a breath that's controlled. And as you find that composure again, coming back up into high plank pose, we'll vinyasa through, exhale lower, inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Jumping forward and right into chair pose, feet together, knees together, arms up, palms touch. This time exhale, lower the hands to the heart, catch your twist, drop your hips nice and low, feel your heels lift up. So we're going to set up another hand balance here. Take your left elbow and press it into the right knee. Take your right elbow, push it into your side body, your side right hip. From here, start to play with that rocking motion again. So leaning the weight into the hand and then back to the feet. Try that a few times. Body weight forward into the hands and then back to the feet. One more time, forward into the hands and then lean so far that your top foot lifts, maybe both feet lift. Hold here, sort of a side crow position. Then exhale, come down. Same thing, other side. Catch your right elbow outside of your left knee. Press your left elbow into the side body, right around the left hip. And then start to play with this rocking movement. Lean forward, body weight into the hands. Lean back, body weight into the toes. Forward, back, forward. So you could keep doing that if you need to work with the control a little bit more. Or if you're ready, take the body weight into the elbows, lift one foot and then the other. Find your balance, find your breath, compose yourself around the pose. And then with an exhale, come back down. Take your yogi squat. Feet flat if possible, hands to prayer. Become aware of the breath, its quality. Become aware how the quality of the breathing influences the quality of the thinking. A deep, calm breath encourages a calm mind. A calm mind lets us approach the challenges of our practice with a sense of determination and maybe even ease. We're going to make our way back into our chaturanga position. So placing the hands down, step or jump back, lower down. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. So this is going to be the last big push of today's practice. We're going to take a little core work and a little dolphin pose work. So starting with the right leg, inhale, lift the leg up, and then exhale, bring the knee, right knee to right elbow, stack the shoulders over the wrist. Inhale, lift back up. Bring the right knee to the nose, try to make them touch. Then inhale, back up. And then last one, right knee to left elbow, try to make them touch. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right leg down. Same thing, left side. Inhale, left leg rises. Bring the knee forward. Try to touch the knee and elbow together. Inhale, rise. Bring the knee forward. Try to make the knee and nose touch. And then back up. And then the last one, knee to elbow. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, drop the leg. Looking forward towards your fingers. Slowly, very slowly, drop both elbows to the mat. Try to keep the middle fingers parallel, the fingers spread wide. Walk your feet towards your elbows a little bit, then push your shoulders back to stack them over the elbows. Deep breathing. You could do that again, feet towards the elbows, and then shoulders back. Starting to be a burn through the arms. Keep the core engaged. If shaking comes, just use the breath. Try to make peace with it. And then take child's pose. Knees down, head back. A few deep breaths. Coming back to the forearms. Grip the fingertips, lift the knees. Again, come into dolphin pose. Feet close to the elbows, shoulders back. Feel free to stay right here. Or if you want to try to come up into pincha, bring your right leg up into the air and use that leg to swing you up. You can just jump a few times and then switch sides. Right leg down. Lift your left leg, just swing the leg up, jump a few times. Good. Take a child's pose, head down, rest, use the breath to relax. The final round. Align the arms, grip the mat, take your dolphin, or you could take your hops like the last round, just hop on each side, or you could try to catch your balance. Deep breath, legs together, point your toes. And when you're ready, slowly come down. Take your child's pose. We're going to vinyasa through to laying. So come forward into high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale for down dog. We're going to make our way to seated and then lay down on the mat. So step or jump through, straight legs. Exhale, legs down. Lie down. To set up for a back bending, bend the knees, draw the feet in close to your hips. Now you can take deeper back bends if you're feeling up to it, but today I'm going to do 2 bridges. Inhale, lift the hips up, interlace the fingers, get the shoulders underneath you. Notice how the energy for back bending comes from the feet, so press hard into the feet to lift the hips. Try to move the chest towards the chin, and then move the chin away from the chest, just a little. Head back. With an exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Remember, you could move into full wheel here if you wanted. I'm sticking with the bridge. Press hard into the feet. Get the shoulders all the way under you. Lift the hips high. Then exhale down. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Try to touch your forehead to your knees. That will relax the back a little bit. And then rock yourself up to seated. Take a vinyasa. Step or jump back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Again, we'll come to seated. Step or jump through, straight legs. And then exhale, lay down. 2 shoulder stands. Cooling inversions as we start to wrap up our practice. Press into the elbows, lift the legs up, hands onto the back, belly inside. 1. Try to bring the elbows in, count your breath to 10. Squeeze the legs together, point the toes. After your 10th breath, slowly drop your toes to the floor behind you. If you can, go all the way down. Release the back, interlace the fingers. Ideally, the hips are lifting here. The hips are stacked right over the shoulders. Top of the toes on the floor. If the toes touch down, release the back, interlace the fingers. Lift the thighs and knees away from the head. Belly inside. And then placing the palms flat on the floor, slowly roll down. Use your core. Come down slowly. Draw the knees into the chest. We're going to take one more vinyasa. So rock and roll up to seated, and then allow yourself to step or jump back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Make your way to seated. So step or jump through. Straight legs, exhale, down. You're going to take a cross-leg position. Last 3 poses. You can cross on the floor. You could take a half lotus with the right foot on top, or you could take a full lotus. Any of these are fine. From here, if you're in anything other than lotus, just reach around the back and grab your elbows. If you're in a full lotus, you're going to try to grab your feet. And then with an exhale, fold forward. Draw the belly inside. Deepen the breath. Try to relax. With an inhale, come all the way up. Take the arms very straight in front of you. Touch the tip of the first finger and thumb. Drop the back of the hands onto the knees. Straighten out the fingers and point them down. Straighten the arms. Lift the chest. Drop the chin down. Suck the belly all the way inside. 10 slow, deep breaths. Final pose, place your palms flat on the floor. If you're in anything besides full lotus, take this variation. Palms down flat. Don't do this, even though it feels easier. Keep the palms flat. Lean forward, put the body weight into the hands, and also lightly into the knees. Lift the chest up, lift the chin up. Focus the eyes one place. Take 10 deep breaths. if that's easy for you, try this. Lift the knees to the chest and then lift the whole body. 1, 2, 3. Lift high. 4, don't come down. 5, 6, shaking will come, it's all right. 7, keep lifting. 8, don't go down. 9, don't go down, keep lifting. Lift the knees a little higher. 10. We'll take a final vinyasa here. If you're in full lotus and you want to try to jump back with your lotus, you can do that. Otherwise, just step. But if you're in the lotus, inhale up, exhale back. Inhale for up dog, exhale for down dog. We're going to come to seated. Step or jump forward. Take a loose cross of the legs. Draw the hands to prayer by the heart. Close your eyes. Find an equal inhale and exhale. A sense of balance in the breath. Recognize that all the work we do here on the mat, it's all just practice for our real lives out in the world. It's all an exercise in finding grace under pressure. So take the time to give thanks for your body, for your mind, for your decision to come onto the mat and to do this important work. Recognize that this work is not just for your own good, for your own well-being. It improves the good, the well-being of the entire world. If you'd like to join me in the sound of Om as we close, allow yourself a very deep breath in. Om. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. If you like this video, please click subscribe down below. There will be a lot more content coming in the near future. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.